Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. So today, we're back for another round of Terraria Elements Awoken, and I have to say, that is probably the best timing I've ever done for an intro on any episode I've ever recorded. So today's episode is starting off big with the Observer. So this is the boss fight in the previous episode that we couldn't see. We ended up using an item, but it just decided not to spawn. So I thought, oh, I'll start tomorrow's episode by doing the boss and seeing what happens. And there you go. Look at it. It's spawned in and it's amazing. I tell you what, it kind of helps to walk in a straight line because it seems to fire all of its projectiles in just one straight line, which does help for dodging. So I feel like this was a really good idea. But hey, welcome back to the channel. Apologies in advance if today I seem a little bit different, or I'm quieter, or the episode ends up being shorter. I'm just super tired today. I ended up having a really late night and then an early morning. The truth is, Courtney's bank got hacked, and it was the most stressful thing going, and it was properly hacked as well. And basically, it's just a fallout of that, right? I'm just a little bit tired today, so yeah, if I seem a little bit off, you know why. If I die to a couple of bosses, well, that's just me being bad, alright? That's never going to change. Well, there you go. The Cosmic Observer has been defeated. That was pretty fun. I really enjoyed that. I wish I could have really enjoyed it, but I was too busy setting up the episode. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. So let's have a little look at what we got. We might be using these to make something, so we might be farming it out again in a minute anyway. So let's dump this in there, and apparently it will make you a new set of armor. Ooh. So what is it then? It adds 5% critical strike chance and adds an extra minion slot. So it seems like it's kind of a pseudo summoner set, maybe. You know, you get extra minions, get a little bit extra damage. So you can have that like balance of, hey, I'm going to have a few summons, but I'm also going to have a weapon. But what else do you make? You make a sword called the Crusher, which seems pretty cool. It also makes a summon. I really like this, how... And it's been like this throughout the mod, where you get these armor sets, but then they also come with every type of weapon that you need from the same crafting stuff. I like that. It's super simple. Like, if I want to be a ranger, or a summoner, or a warrior, I can just pick what I want. Even a throwing class. Ah, that's kind of cool. And a charge rifle. So it does seem like we will need to farm that one out again. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another... otherworldly thingy-madoodle. I can't truly remember the name. What's it called? No? I think it's in here. Otherworldly thingy-madoodle. Here it is. As we all remember famously. So I'm going to make one of those, and I'll probably go do the fight again. I tell you what, I've been working really hard to get my sleep pattern back in order, and I've been doing really well. Like, I'm pretty proud of myself, I've got to be honest. I am still very annoyed that these hackers completely ruined a good couple of weeks of progress, right? I was in a good routine. And these hackers were morons. They were absolute morons. I'm not going to go into the logistics of hacking a bank account, because I feel like that would be very irresponsible. But they did a few steps in the wrong order. Let's just say that, right? If they'd have just shuffled the process around a little bit, they would have actually been effective. And when she woke up in the morning, her bank were like fully aware, like it was all going down, right? They were on it. And when she woke up in the morning, she had this text that was like, just to let you know, they tried to spend £300 on the John Lewis website. What were you buying from John Lewis? Like, what were you, a coffee machine? Is that what you bought? Or you tried to buy? They failed on every front. They were morons. Oh, God. Hackers, man. Ruining my day. So you may have been wondering why I missed an upload yesterday. So the reason is, and it's actually got a good conclusion to this, I think. So I spent yesterday for a couple of hours recording a new mod. And basically, it was meant to be like a highlight video. You know, where I play the mod for a little bit, chop it up, show you what it's all about. Bam, video done. I had so much fun that after a couple of hours I was like, I can't put this out. I can't do the mod like this. I have to do a full playthrough at some point, because I legitimately had a lot of fun with it. And I was like, this is actually really good. So I skipped an upload because I was like, well, I don't want to just do a highlight video. So the mod is the mod of redemption, which I was playing because it's highly requested by you guys, because it adds in a brand new class called the Druid class. And I was having a lot of fun with it. Let's just say that. I found some great stuff in the world. It was quirky. Oh, I just love... I was having a great time. And I think in the future, if we get a little bit of time, maybe after the modded mage series, we'll check it out. I've gotta. It was that fun. So, as beautiful as it is, bobbing up and down in this nice little display of flowers, in this bright blue sky, I do feel like I'm going to give this a rest in a minute, because as much as I do want that new crafting stuff, I don't know if I can be bothered, boys. This is just, it's a little bit tedious. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to kill this wyvern, this wyvern, and then we're going to go back down to the surface, and we'll go do something else. So let's have a little look at this again. Maybe we can use this to make some kind of mage weapon so that we could do one of these bosses. So up next is Frost Legion, Pirate Invasion, Flying Dutchman, or just the regular old mechanical bosses. It's weird that it puts Solar Eclipse right there, because doesn't Solar Eclipse change after Plantera? Or am I getting that wrong? I guess it, yeah, it does, right? So the next modded boss is called the Scourge Fighter. Use a Scourge remote at night. Summons the Scourge Fighter on you. So let's have a little look at this this item then. Let's see what we're kind of getting ourselves in for. So you need Souls of Fright, Might, and Sight. So you do have to do all of the mech bosses. So that's pretty interesting. I do actually have some more Souls of Night, so I think it might be twins. 10% chance to spawn randomly each night. Ah, I didn't know that. Ah, that's kind of cool. I didn't know it was a 10% chance. That's interesting. So is it 10%, it's either one of these, or is it 10%, 10%, 10%? So like 30%. I don't know. That's interesting though. Okay, so let's put this in here. Let's see what kind of mage weapons they've got. So that's melee. This is mage. So it's called the Planetary Wave, and it uses 12. This sounds like it could be interesting. Let's test it out. If it is decent, we'll be using it, and hopefully it will get us the big win. So let's dump all that in there. I think I probably will do a little bit more farming for that observer, but it's just kind of, yeah, I just want a bit of a break from it. All right, let's craft that. So it doesn't have a reforge, so we're going to spend a little bit of money. Actually, we should probably test it out first. Let's try it out. Oh. Oh, okay. That's actually really unique. Like, I don't feel like there's a weapon that's like that. It's almost like an aimable sentry that's a mage weapon and is actually pretty quick. If it has good damage, this could be a game changer. Look, Goblin, I said has good damage, not damaged, right? Give me something better. Furious. Ooh, that does sound good. Do you know what? I'll take Ruthless. Ruthless seems pretty chill. Let's test it out again. Oh, I really like it. I really, really like it. I wonder if it would be good at a long-range boss. So if I did that... Oh, I'm kind of curious to see how it'll go now. Oh, this is exciting. This is actually exciting. So let's see what kind of mechanical summoning device we can make. So mech. I can't make any of them. So I can't make this one because... Oh, it's Souls of Light for that one. I can't make this one because I don't have Rotten Chunks. Well, that doesn't surprise me, because I haven't really spent much time in the Crimson. And I can't make this one, because I also don't have Souls of Night. Okay, well, that's interesting. So I think what I've got to go do now is go grab myself some Souls of Light really quickly. So this area here should be the right biome, considering I've got crystal shards. So I'm going to go down near this, this minecart track and check it out. Why are there so many bunnies? Oh, it's a mystic bunny. So why is it a mystic bunny? Is there some kind of like NPC around here that's spawning them in? No, it's just there. It's kind of cute. I do like it. Okay, right. Well, let me just get used to using this weapon a little bit. I do really like it. I think it's really interesting. I mean, it's not perfect. You know, it could have more damage. But I would say it's pretty good. I would go out on a limb and say it's pretty chill. Alright, let's bring this King Slime over here. We want to make sure that our summon is actually Yeah, not killing it over there, basically. So hopefully this time we'll actually get some hearts from some of these slimes, and I'll be able to survive. But as you can see, plenty of Souls of Light. Thank you very much. That worked out perfectly first time, which it definitely didn't yesterday. But that's pretty cool. Okay, ace. So how many did I get from that one fight? So I ended up with 18 Souls of Light. Oh, and I got a mechanical skull. Oh, wow. That was really worth it. All right, well, let's head back. So it should be coming up on nighttime. So I think what I want to do is I want to buy my first set of wings. So earlier in the day, I actually came onto the world and I made a little house in the jungle. It's not the best house in the world, but it's definitely not as nice as like an actual jungle build. But you guys are going to see. All right, I present to you the new jungle house. What do you think? It's on wooden beams. It's suspended above the water. That's kind of the vibe that I wanted to go for. But I didn't really have living wood. And I would have much preferred to build it out of living wood. But I don't have a living wood wand. So I just made it out of what I could, which is mahogany. So leaf wings. I was actually reading the other day that apparently leaf wings purposely cost more to reforge than other wings. And that's like the trade-off with them being so easy to obtain. I don't know if that's true. It probably isn't. It's probably a bunch of lies. Let's just say that. So let's dump that in there. What's this? Oh, this is just like a new weapon. We'll check that out maybe. Okay, so mechanical eye. Bam, bam, bam. Right, let's test this out. So my theory is that this is going to be a super simple fight. Simply because we have a really powerful weapon. But we also have really good movement. Like, our movement is pretty much unmatched. Because we have that accessory that gives you plus 200% jump height, I really do feel like these wings are going to feel like, basically like endgame wings. Is that right? Am I wrong in thinking that? I don't think I am. I think this is going to be super chill, especially combined with the balloon. The only thing about our character is we don't really have that much damage accessories. Like, right now we're using simply movement, so I feel like when you're a mage, if you have a bunch of damaging accessories, you can make yourself super powerful. The thing I really like about this weapon right now in the twins is that the way it's spraying, it seems to hit both of them, which is pretty cool. I'm enjoying that. But we'll see. You know, it all changes in the second half, and hopefully we can evade. But what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to circle the twins, rather than moving them about the world. And I'm doing this mainly because I don't actually have a world that's flat at the minute. So I thought, well, if I do it in a circle, then I know that at least I'm going to be able to survive without falling down a hole. So I just used my Warhorn there because I remembered that it gave some kind of debuff that actually helped increase damage. However, I don't really know if that's going to pay off big. So I think this one... Oh no, it didn't turn. I thought it was about to turn. I thought that's why it was just kind of like down there on the floor. So I'm still thinking this fight is going well. However, I do feel like it could very easily turn in the second half because I've got both of them matched up pretty well. And I'm wondering if that was like maybe a bad idea, but we'll see. So I think I'm going to be silent now, let you guys enjoy the music and the sounds, and then I can rest because I really am knackered. But I want to make some videos still. I don't want to like let some hackers ruin my day. Alright, so coming up on the end of the fight, and there we go. That was really good. I desperately need a drink though, so give me a second. I just basically have like the tiniest amount of a tea left, so didn't really do too much. Right, well, let's check if we got anything new. So I'm going to open this up. So we got, oh, look at that. We got the, I can never pronounce his name. Is it Skips? Is it Skis? I don't think it's Skis, but there we go. So we got that set. We also got some Souls of Sight, Hallowed Bars, mechanical pieces, and we're doing Skeletron Prime, because why not, right? So I'm hoping that this fight goes well as well. I really feel like it will. My only concern is that I might run out of time, but I thought, you know what? If I'm getting a free fight, I may as well just take a chance and do it, considering I've already got my buffs activated, and it should be pretty chill. Alright, so now it's the Raging Skeletron Prime. Is this even possible? Like, can you actually do it? I guess if you had really good jump height, just like me. However, it only does 1 tick of damage. So it is like doing the Dungeon Guardian. I don't think I've ever lived this long while trying to defeat a Skeletron Prime this way. Is it worth trying to do? I feel like I should probably cut my losses. So like I mentioned at the start, this episode is going to be a little bit shorter, especially considering the past 2 episodes have been nearly half an hour. I'm really glad that you guys have been supporting them. I thought if we're going to do a shorter episode, because I really want to go and have a nap, we should probably have some kind of big finale. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go bam. We're going to go bam. We're going to go bam. And we're going to do all of them at once. So I'm finally actually busting out the life, force, and heart reach potions. Because so far I've been saving them, but now I really feel like it's time to use something big. The thing about this weapon is that the cost of spawning it in, like it's a mage weapon, so the cost of use is actually quite low. What really draws it back is actually the fact that it shoots so slow. So it's not like you're constantly waiting for your mana to regenerate. It's more like you're just kind of waiting for it to do its thing. But I do love it. I feel like this is now my favorite modded weapon that I've seen in the mod so far. Just because it's really fun. Like, I feel like it's right up my alley. It's mage. It shoots lots of things. It's great. So you guys know that I love talking about the Domino's Rolex. It's a life aspiration, what can I say? Somebody just sent me a picture on Twitter of a Porsche with a Domino's pizza box on top of it. As in like a delivery one. And you know what? I kind of love it. And now I want a Porsche, alright? So I know you guys want to buy me a Domino's Rolex. But let's slow down, right? Let's just not stop there, right? Let's go with the Porsche as well. Thank you very much. That's the end of my TED Talk. I am only joking, right? Okay? Nobody's buying me a Rolex. Nobody's buying me a Porsche. There are better things to spend your money on. Well, here's the thing. There are more smarter investments to spend your money on. But then once you've got those smart investments, then you can have a little bit of fun. And then you can buy the Porsche so that you can carry on your Domino's delivery route, okay? I don't want to, you know, dismay anything. You know, if you want to be the Porsche driving Domino's delivery guy, do it. Live your dreams. I'm shattered. I don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm fumbling through my conversation, but that's fine. That's fine. You know what it's like when you get to like, I don't know, it's like 2 in the morning and you're having a little chat with somebody and it's just kind of waffle. That's me today. Just waffle. I'm actually really happy with how the fight's going. I'm not really talking about it too much because it's going so well. But like I said, it's just slow. And I feel like that'll just be the case. The good thing is, because we're actually destroying the probes, we're gaining hearts as we go along. So because of the fact that we're doing it slowly, it's nice. I remember somebody tweeted Senex a while ago and was like, hey, have you got any tips for Expert Destroyer? There's too many probes. And I remember Senex was like, yeah, that's the point. The point is that you're meant to take the boss down slowly and not let too many probes out. And I'm like, that's kind of interesting to hear the developers' thoughts on it. I mean, Senex wasn't exactly on the team when it was designed because it's a 1.1 boss, but, you know, she does have the inside scoop, so I'm going to take that for what it is. And it would make a lot of sense. Oh god, Kevin the guide has been destroyed. Please, Kevin. please, right? Just don't kill James the Clothier, right? If James the Clothier can make it out, then I think we'll all be good. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm probably going to jump cut this. And this is meant to be the big epic finale, but I really feel like it's just going to go on and on and on and on. So I'll do a little jump cut, and hopefully we won't die. We'll be a little closer to taking it down. We are halfway through the night though, or coming up on it. And as you can tell by Skeletron's health, we're definitely not halfway through Skeletron. So I think I need to start focusing it really, because I feel like I'm probably going to lose if not. Oh god, the Goblin Tinker is dead. Oh, and the Goblin lives quite close to the Clothier. I'm going to have to move it. I've got to protect James at all costs. He can't die. I don't see him very often. He needs to live. It's nice though, because we've almost destroyed all of the Skeletron little accessories and stuff. Look at that. Look, it's just got 2 arms left. Alright, let's send the destroyer. Let's do this quick. Oh god, don't butt me in the head. Come on, leave me alone. Just a little bit more. Come on. There we go. Alright, so that is the destroyer done. So now we just have Skeletron Prime, which I do believe is going to be a failed fight. But considering it's just him, and all of our shots can fire on the head, we might get lucky, maybe. I think it's just going to be like, I don't know. It could be a really, 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 really close call in a minute. We're going to see. Okay, we're almost down to... Oh, we're past the 2,000 mark, 1,000 mark. Come on, even if it goes into... Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, cool. I was just about to say, even if it goes into its enrage mode, with the lower health chance, we actually could have maybe brought it throughout the world. But there you go. What an awesome conclusion. The end of a saga. Mechanical bosses, they didn't last long, but that's all right, because it's brought us even closer to the next modded boss fight. So just to show you guys again, now that they're all done, don't consider these. Like, I don't know why they even put them there. it's a deterrent. Now we've got the Scourge Fighter, then Regoroth, which sounds like Ragnarok, and then after that it's the Celestials. So that's really cool. Okay, well, I think I'm going to end today's video there. Guys, if you did enjoy, please help out the channel by giving it a big fat thumbs up. It goes a long way. And if you are new around here, maybe consider clicking the subscribe button. It's worth checking because I have these analytics and it does tell me that the bulk of my videos are watched by non-subscribers, you know, new viewers. Sometimes it's people that are like clicking on my videos because they're like, well, I know Chippy Gaming and this is Chippy Gaming. A lot of people don't seem to realize it's a separate channel, even all these years later. So if you are one of those people, do me a favor, hit the button. It's my birthday in a couple of days. Do it for that. Right, I'm going to go have a nap. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.